Everyone, welcome back to part 28 of the playthrough. Continue. I think I'm like, if I recall, I'm sort of on a way towards something, but not quite there. Yeah, so I did this whole bell thing. Yeah, okay, now I remember, yeah. And they're all in here. I was trying to look for like a room
Scratch's wits
to
double. He tricked
look at
us.
shit, but
He almost got the clicker from me.
figure
The
out the
whole
shotgun.
plan has gone
Or,
out the window. How could we get this so wrong?
Textbook boondoggle.
You said it, Anderson. It's a shit show.
like I said, this is the save room. Might as well just put like an official save rather than a quick save.
So what's the plan?
Manual save, I guess you could say. Okay, here's probably the code information, right? The code would be whatever MNOP is, I guess. Oh wait, no. Okay, it's just going down the list. I'm looking at the. You did have numbers to them, right? Let me check the computer as well first, because I don't know if that necessarily alone is giving me what I need. Okay, it's useless. This is what, like 3 numbers, right? So, if there's anything in this. Okay.
Scratch pretended to be Wake to trick us.
He almost won me over. I should have trusted my gut. I had a bad feeling about him when we found him at the lake. When that insane monster cloud came at me in the woods, I saw a face inside it. Wake's. I think he was always a monster. Always Scratch.
The FBC usually handles stuff like this, right? Any thoughts?
Hold up. You brought a paranatural object in here without telling me and then almost handed it over to a hostile entity?
I didn't know if I could trust you. That was a mistake. So was believing Scratch. But it's not too late. I just need to understand more.
You got that right. Let's start acting like we're on the same side, yeah?
The horror story's changing reality. It made it so my daughter died here, even though she's supposed to be back home in Virginia. Do you know if that's...
AWEs are localized distortions of reality. The area outside town might not be affected. Sometimes they expand, sometimes they fizzle out. If we can make sure it's the latter, your kid might be fine.
The whole thing is a nightmare. I can't let my family be torn apart.
Having family isn't easy in this line of work. The late nights, travel, alternate realities threatening their existence. My ex-wife couldn't take it.
Karen, you're better off without her. I know I am.
So tell me what I'm missing. The FBC must know something.
Good news, we have Bureau intel on all of this. Bad news, it's highly classified. Good news, consider yourself deputized into the Federal Bureau of Control. Here's a key to the cell where we keep the files. Happy reading.
Okay. Thanks. Go team.
So before I continue on, let me at least. I do want to get that shotgun still, but let me check the case board and also do the profiling thing. Get that figured out as well. Technically speaking, that means that actual Alan Wake is probably still trapped in the overlap or whatever it's called, right? Or the dark, whatever. This one. Oh, FBC file. Where's FBC stuff? There we go. Hey, the Dark Presence, I think is that thing is. There we go.
The dark presence is vulnerable against bright light. At least that makes sense.
Yeah, one more, which is like the lunchbox or something that I found probably. Or did I already do that one? Maybe I already did that one. The wrong thing. Yeah, or the cold stash, that's what it was. I think it was the Bright Falls area one. Yep. And then we want this one. Okay, we got a couple things here. Let's try this one first.
Something is wrong. What's happening to Casey?
I'm a goner. Swell. A shadow crawling under my skin. In my head. Call my ex. Tell her I'm sorry. Terminal case, Casey.
Something is wrong with him. He's hurt worse than he says. He's scared. Scratch was pretending to be Wake. Manipulating me. What does he want from me? No! I'm in control here. It's my mind place. He's powerful. Too powerful. Just his presence here makes me feel sick. Like a wave of terror through my head. I feel his single-minded drive to get the clicker. I assumed Wake escaped the dark place. Is it possible he's still there?
The Big Apple in an ocean of darkness. Gone diving. Note from my editor. You're using the wrong tense. Trapped in a loop. My friends will meet him when I'm gone.
Wake is still trapped in the dark place. Maybe he always was.
That. But you have new case items, I think. There we go.
Wake is trapped in the dark place. He's been reaching out, communicating with me in the overlaps.
Okay, cool. Now, get the prison cells real quick with the key that I got.
The cult didn't trust Wake. Or is it Scratch? Wake isn't the first person the Dark Presence disguised itself as. The lake is a gateway to the Dark Place. What the hell is a para-utilitarian?
The outside area that I was in. Just kind of... There were like toolboxes and shit laying around out here. The last... Well, when I like ran through here and fought Scratch with the lights or whatever. So... Curious if any of these items are still out here. Probably not. I'm sure they were probably just here for the for the fight. So if you need like extra items or something, just shoot them with. So. Worth checking though. I guess let's get back inside. So I guess whatever the code is for that thing might be exactly where that thing was at that I was looking at. Was it this thing right here? No, it was on a computer, right? By a computer. It might be this thing after all. I just don't know how it connects. It looks like it reaches 9 and then it resets essentially. So like D, E, F, G, H would all be like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then it gets to 9 and then it resets back to 0. But the only thing, actually, I guess it doesn't necessarily reset back to 0 because it wasn't 0 to begin with. But it sort of makes sense. But I just don't understand what. Well, if we remove 1, 2, could it be 390? Let me check that. 390. Would be a variation of it. Hmm.
You really don't remember
Yeah, we talked to
Logan
him.
living in Virginia with me and David?
I remember you and David having problems. You needed a break. You and Logan moved to Watery and then Logan, well, that awful thing happened. After you came back to work, I thought you'd be the perfect partner for this case, if you were willing to return to the area.
Okay. That's enough. The story is changing your memories. What you're remembering is fiction. Logan is alive. I'm not divorced. We never moved here. I remember the truth.
No. Wake or Scratch, whoever that was, said the story could be used to attack us. We all need to question what's real. With that said, how do we know the story isn't giving you false hope?
I can't convince them. I just need to change the story.
I really want that shotgun. That right now I have what, the double barrel, which is, I mean, it's okay. I think a normal shotgun could be a little bit better. So where is this? Could be under Life and Watery. Yeah.
I never did any of these things. It's like some bad soap opera version of my life. The clicker amplifies any changes to reality suggested by a piece of art. Makes them permanent.
That's everything for the case board for now, but I think do we have an update to the profiling thing? Maybe not. Oh, okay. Actually, let me check something. I mean, granted, I don't think I've found anything recently, so I probably do not, but have anything for upgrades? No. Okay. Cool. Oh, I still don't get this puzzle thing though.
This is the kind of case my ex hated.
But then again,
The ones that might
what does this also mean? A book?
That's funny. The cases that might kill me were my ex's favorite.
Like this could even be a guide to something completely different. Like it could be something else I have to also look at. I just don't know. A lot of times in this game, I've been figuring stuff out, and after I figure it out, I'm like, oh shit, makes sense. But it takes a bit. If it was just 1, 2, 3, fucking crazy. Let me check the rest of the office real quick as well. Maybe there's some clues or something. I don't know. Probably not, but
An electrical lock system with no failsafe. Smart. I'm sorry about your brother, Ilmo.
Jaakko was all heart. He always went along with my ideas, no matter how stupid they were. Always happy to help. I got carried away. I never think things through. It's my fault.
I realize it's a bad time. But I need you to tell me everything about the Cult of the Tree.
The cult is my craziest idea that ever worked. Look, what kind of a cult calls themselves a cult? Exactly. We protect water in Bright Falls. We're the good guys. A secret neighborhood watch. Well, that was the idea anyways. Look, we've always known about the horror inside the lake. When any Taken come out, we kill them.
You don't turn people into Taken. You kill the ones who already have. How long has the cult been around for?
Certain folks around here have always known about Cauldron Lake. Before us, it was the Torchbearers. And when I inherited the mission, I wanted to call it a cult. It was genius. Just a name did half the work. Made people too scared to go into the woods at night. Business 101. Fear is a great motivator.
You were trying to kill Alan Wake. Why?
Nothing good has ever come out of Cauldron Lake. The nightmare that hit Bright Falls in 2010 was all because of his writing. And ever since then, pages of his stories are floating up from the lake, and monsters keep popping out. It's all him, Wake. And if we don't stop him, no one will.
Wake's evil doppelganger Scratch is the threat we're facing. Not Wake. And I will stop him.
I've never heard of anyone called Scratch.
Shouldn't spend time on old questions. I need to know what information I can still trust. Nah.
huh. I don't know where it goes. Like everything that. Okay, there we go. This is insane. Your goal. Yeah, makes more sense.
Ugh.
Okay, cool.
I'm so sorry, Jakob.
Just in case.
Scratch told me the clicker can be used to change the story. Does that match your understanding of this thing?
Yeah, the light switch is a paranatural item, maybe even an object of power. We have verified reports that Alan Wake was in possession of it during the AWE here back in 2010. It definitely has power. We know that much.
I can come up with a plan. I always do. The clicker can fix this. But I can't use it without Wake. Tor knows about this stuff. Maybe he can help. Wake is still in the dark place. How do I get him out?
We live and breathe rock and roll. From the silence of screams, from the fever of dreams. The clicker can amp up other works of art, not just Tom's writing. Anything created with passion. The dark power of the lake will make it creep into reality. But if the holder of the clicker believes in the art, they can make it all come true in the flick of a switch.
I can use the clicker without Wake. Only Wake's writing can change the horror story. But I can use the clicker to change something else. Like getting Wake out of the dark place. Wake told me the clicker would fix this. But Wake was actually Scratch. How can I trust anything he said?
The artist must conclude his work. He rides a storm on your piece. Wake up and smell the danger. We told you already, kiddo. What Tom said about the light switch is true. Don't let the story confuse you. You need him to write the ending you want. The clicker can make that ending come true.
But we don't have Wake. Everything we knew about the clicker was true. He wasn't lying.
That's
Ilmo said the cult kills Taken. Is he telling the truth?
Surplus deer masks buy in bulk. We've got a floater, a Taken on the shore. Call the gang Yako. We are going hunting. Cult of the Tree. Keeping the town safe since 2013.
Ilmo is telling the truth about the cult. They really were fighting the Taken. We're on the same side. If the cult is killing Taken, then why did Nightingale turn into one?
Private party. Invitation only. Wrong time, wrong place. Time to go, Yako. A job half done isn't done at all.
Nightingale became a Taken because the Bookers interrupted their ritual. So the Cult of the Tree actually kills Taken. They were on our side, even if their methods are misguided and criminal.
It looked right from where we were standing. Nothing's what it seems in this case. Too many stories contradicting each other. Too many versions of the truth.
We have a lot of catching up to do after this thing is all over. Everything is different now. My family, me, the whole fucking world.
I'll buy the coffee, Anderson. Partners to the end. This case is one for the books.
I see what you did there.
But amongst everything that's been going on here, the real question is, what the fuck is this code? Don't forget. I don't understand how it makes sense. Let me see. Maybe if I write stuff out on paper, it'll make more sense. Absolutely does not. Unless... check the computer again. That password might have actually been maybe for the books. Or I mean to access this computer originally. I don't know if it even has to do anything with that code, you know, or whatever that is. Oh,
I'm sure Sheriff Breaker wouldn't mind me borrowing
that's
this.
actually so funny right now. I just changed one number by accident and got the code. No way, bro. That's funny as shit. Okay then, easy. I don't even, like 8-3 something I think or something like that. I don't even know the exact code. So where's that shoebox? I might have to put the start off in there. Where's my shoebox for storage? This is like the first room in this game that does not have like all the items. Usually you have your save spot, and then you have like a box where you can store stuff, but I don't see the box where I can store stuff. Yeah, I'll save, but like my inventory is kind of full right now because of it. Do you use different ammo than like the sawed-off does? I don't know. Anyways. Yeah, did I get anything new from Wake? From when I talked to him? I think I did, right? Yeah. There we go. One more? Oh, maybe not. Anyways. I'll put the new plan.
I'm gonna deal with the situation, Ilmo. But the town will need protection until we sort this out. I could use your help.
Right. Right. I'll round up the gang. Whoever's left. We won't let these fucking monsters hurt any more of our people. We'll do my brother proud.
Thank you, Ilmo.
Is this the room that she was hiding in? Is there anything useful in here?
Yeah.
Nope. So I guess we talked to him, so maybe I have to go back and talk to this chick again for him. Or maybe not. Maybe I have to do this stuff first and then it'll let me do something more. I don't know. Can't use any of those items. Okay, this is what I was missing, I guess.
I will use the clicker to change reality and bring Wake back at Cauldron Lake. I'll need the right work of art, but that won't be a problem. I've got it now. I just need to tell the others what to do and fix everything. For good. So we need Wake to fix the story, right? That hasn't changed. So here's what I have. Wake's still trapped in the dark place, under the lake. I think we can use the clicker to get him out. But first, we need a work of art. Something other than his story. And that'll get him here.
I'm not filling out the paperwork for this one. I wouldn't know where to start. But I'm sold.
Okay. Look, this feels like something that once we get the ball rolling, there's no turning back. You sure you have it all figured out?
Not just yet. Give me a moment.
Okay, Anderson. You let me know when you're ready.
I'm gonna save game here. I'm gonna end this part here, guys. I think it's a good stopping point. We're like 30 minutes in. Kind of a slower one in a way, because we pretty much stayed in this police office, like sheriff's office, the whole time, but definitely made some solid progress. But yeah, continue on the next one and actually continue, I guess, into endgame. Unless there's a way for me to travel back to what's his name? Alan Wake's part. Maybe I can do that. Maybe if I run back to the other place, I can do it and like continue some of his story, but I might just continue with this one and get this one closed out before I do that. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Anyways, thank you for watching. Hopefully I'll catch you in the next one.